Have you ever seen a dead body? That's what a 14-year-old girl asked her friend after she shot her own mother 3 times in Mississippi on a Tuesday afternoon. How does a straight-A student go from skipping 4th grade to skipping her mother's heartbeat? Too soon. It's always too soon. Let's get into it. So, March 19th, 2024, Brandon, Mississippi. Carly Gregg, 14 years old, is just your average teenager. Good grades, smart kid. Skipped a whole grade, actually. She also had burner phones, marijuana vape pens, and a secret life her mama knew absolutely nothing about. Because on this particular Tuesday, Carly's friend, you know, the one friend everyone has who just cannot keep a secret, decided today was the day to rat her out. She walked up to Carly's mom, Ashley Smylie, a math teacher at the same school, by the way, and said, "Hey, your daughter's got a ton of weed hidden in her room." And Ashley? Ashley did what every parent does. She went home. She searched that room. She found the vape pens. And then she had the conversation. You know the one. The "we need to talk" conversation. The sit down. The "I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed." Carly's response? She got a .357 Magnum from her parents' bedroom and shot her mother 3 times. After the shooting, Carly doesn't call 911. She doesn't panic. She doesn't run. She texts her friend and invites her over. The friend shows up thinking it's an emergency, which, to be fair, it was. And Carly looks at her and goes, "Have you ever seen a dead body?" And then shows her the body. Oh. But wait, she's not done. Carly then picks up her phone and texts her stepfather, Heath Smylie, pretending to be her mother. Gets him to come home early. Heath walks through the door. Carly shoots him in the shoulder. Heath, absolute unit by the way, overpowers a 14-year-old who just shot him and holds her until police arrive. So the trial rolls around, and the defense goes with the classic, "She was in a state of psychosis. She didn't know what she was doing." And look, the defense brought in doctors, talked about auditory hallucinations, bipolar disorder, dissociation, the medication she was on. But then the prosecution asked her own doctor one simple question. She tried to cover up the crime, right? Doctor: yes. And if you cover up a crime, doesn't that mean you knew what you did? Silence. The whole courtroom just went quiet. That's not psychosis. That's premeditation with a side of calculated calm. The jury took 2 hours. 2 hours to come back with guilty on all 3 counts. Murder, attempted murder, tampering with evidence. And then sentenced her to life in prison. No parole. She was 15 years old at sentencing. Now look, I'm not here to tell you how to feel about a teenager spending the rest of her life behind bars. That's a conversation way above my pay grade. What I will say is this. Ashley Smylie went to work that morning as a math teacher. She came home to have a hard conversation with her daughter, and she never got to finish it. That part's not funny. That part just hurts. If this case messed you up as much as it messed me up, hit subscribe, because we've got more cases coming that will absolutely ruin your week in the best possible way. I'm James. Stay curious, stay safe, and maybe don't snitch on your friends to their parents. Just kidding. Always snitch. Look what happens when you don't. Peace.